I've already put out a quick video on this badass G-Wagon behind me that I'm selling for a client, but I want to give you a more in-depth look in case you're interested. Looks are personal preference, but I think that G-Wagons are amazing. They're incredibly menacing when they're on the road. This one's all blacked out, so it makes it even better. Like blacked out grille, the blacked out push bar. The push bar I think makes it, in my opinion. Blacked out rims, black side steps. Windows are all done as well. The black exhaust tips on the side, which come out right next to the window, and I'll rev it later so you can hear it, but when you're sitting in the car, windows open, it sounds amazing. Come to the back, the blacked out tire covers there as well. These doors are absolutely amazing. This is probably the heaviest of all of them, but it's like opening a tank. Tons of room in the back. You can store basically anything. Red cross stitched on the back and the inside, and closing these things is so satisfying. It's amazing. Let's come around and take a look on the inside. Does have the red contrast on the inside to give it a bit of a pop. The red cross stitch goes to the door, all the way up the seats. Got the AMG badging. I think it's a really nice look. It's really high quality feel as well. Sitting inside, the first thing you notice is it feels like being in a military vehicle. Even the sound closing the door is crazy. Going through, you get the memory seats here on the left. You get steering wheel controls. I've always liked the clusters on this. They put the carbon in the back and the middle, and I think it's a really nice touch. Middle console have all the options that you're looking for from your screen. So the options to lock the diffs. Come down, you've got your seats, climate controls. They've got a really sick shifter. I've always liked this. It's got the embroidered logo on top. You've got the sunroof that comes out here that frankly I'm just using for extra light, but it's really nice to have in the sun. There's a lot of room sitting aside, feels very open. You've got full 5 seats, red stitch in the back as well. I don't know if this is still an option, but you still get the jumper seats you can put in the back here. They'd sit sideways facing each other so you can get extra people in the back. If you are in the Mafia and you need to roll up on some people, that's a good option for you. For some reason you don't want to listen to the revs and the turbo, you do have a Harman Kardon sound system, which is really nice. But I really don't think you're going to want to listen to music, not when you've got the exhaust outside your window. Let me show you what I mean. The whole car shakes. I'm lucky enough to have a lot of experience driving G-Wagons, and I love every time I'm in them. It's more of an experience than it is a ride. There's just something to be said about that rumble coming through the window. You can hear the turbo spools even at low speeds. It's just got this really nice hiss to it. Just with the experience driving and how it makes you feel, the presence of this car on the road, the way it sounds as it's rumbling down, is just amazing. Definitely gives you that feeling that you can drive anywhere. Not that you would, but you do feel you can get up on the sidewalks if you want. You want to off-road, you could. You've got an absolute beast under you. I kind of think it takes that special feeling that Range Rover gives you, but just multiplies it because the experience driving these is so much better. It's one of those cars that frankly, it just makes you feel like a mob boss. Steering's really good. It's heavy in these, you definitely can notice it, but I don't think it's hard to drive. I think it just adds to the experience. Plus, what do you expect with a vehicle this heavy? It's not going to feel like a Prius. It's just a lot of fun to drive. I don't really want to stop driving it at all. You just want to kind of keep going around. Man, that rumble, I don't know if you guys can hear it. This car's great. One thing that might be hard to get through on camera is just the turbo spool sounds, which are phenomenal. Hopefully you can hear that. Sure, it's big, it's heavy. This is also the G63, so when you ask it to move, it moves. This is one of those driving experiences that's hard to put into words, but I can guarantee you if this is something you own, you're gonna love every second of your drive to work, that's for sure.